If you go outside and start filming, but everything looks blue, it means that your white balance is set to tungsten. It should be set to daylight, like this. A lot better, right? When it comes to editing movies, we want to avoid things like jump cuts. That was a jump cut. My hand went from here to here instantaneously. To avoid that, you need to change your image size and camera angle. Now, the change doesn't feel so drastic and the audience isn't confused. Now, you have a larger depth of field behind a subject that's in focus, which in this case is me, which is why these leaves up here are still in focus even though they're on the same level I'm at. But the fish tank here is not in focus because it's in front of me. So the larger depth of field is behind the subject that's in focus as opposed to being in front. Lighting is one of the three things that affects depth of field. The higher exposure that your camera is set to, the more your depth of field will be, which is why Indiana Jones here and these bananas and everything else seems pretty in focus right now. But when I lower the exposure, everything seems a little bit less out of focus, including the bananas and Indiana Jones.
Caitlin, there's something I need to talk to you about.
What is it?
Do you remember last weekend when we saw Suicide Squad?
Yeah?
Well, that's when I realized we can't be friends anymore.
Well, why not?
Well, I can't be friends with someone who likes such a terrible movie.
Fine, whatever. Friendship over. By the way, Heath Ledger's Joker character is horrible.
Matching on an action. That's when you start an action in one shot and then finish it in the next shot. Just like that. We started at a different angle with me sitting in the chair, and then I got up and we switched to this angle. Persistence of vision is just the illusion of motion. So what you're looking at right now in this video is not me moving, it's just a ton of different frames with me at like slightly different positions all put together. But when it's all put together like that, your brain fills in the blanks and makes you think that you're looking at me moving, when in actuality, you're really just looking at a ton of different pictures of me in different positions. A mezi scene is everything that is placed in front of a camera or has an effect on what the camera sees. So things like lighting, actors, costumes, props, and makeup are all contribute to a mezi scene. An eyeline match is when a character is looking off camera and then we cut to what we assume the character is looking at. So even though you can't see what the character is looking at in one frame, you'll be able to see what he's looking at in the next.